All right, so you've got an interview coming up, and interviews, they can seem intimidating, all right? But with a little bit of preparation, you're going to blow it out of the water. I know you are. All right, so here are 4 tips for interviews that have helped me in the past, and with a little bit of practice, they should help you too. Okay, so my first tip is to ensure that your group knows what's been going on. And, this might seem like an obvious one. You just got to check and make sure your team members know, make sure they're up to date. And if you're doing an individual group, just make sure you check your own information. Reread your paperwork, reread your timeline, have a parent quiz you, have a friend quiz you, whatever you need to do. Just make sure you know your information of what happened at this event, what happened at that event. All right, the second tip is to have a mock interview. So maybe ask your coach if you can stay after class or stay after school and have your group ask a few questions just so you know what to expect. And you can also do this with an older sibling if they've competed in FPS before. Maybe if you can find a previous interviewer, just someone that has experience with interviews that can formulate questions that will be similar to the ones you'll get in your actual interview. My third tip is to not memorize. This does not mean you should memorize your UP. Please have every member memorize your UP. It's very important. Just don't try to memorize answers to questions ahead of your interview. You want your interview overall to be conversational, just like a one-on-one. Just think of it like that. That'll help you cool down, ahead of time, calm your nerves a little bit, and you'll be better prepared. Okay, don't hate me, but my fourth tip is actually more like 2 tips in one, but they go together, so it'll make sense when I tell you. Okay, so my fourth tip is to divide up information ahead of time. I want to have someone cover, okay, you're going to know a lot about these events. I'll know a lot about these events. And someone else, you're going to know about these few events. Just so that when you're asked questions, your members are informed, they've been there for the project, they've attended events. So it doesn't seem like one person has just been, doing the entire project by themselves. Okay, so the tip, 4.5, the one that goes with tip 4, is to make sure that someone doesn't talk the whole time, that they're not talking over people. Interviewers don't like this. They're going to start asking questions to the people who haven't been able to talk, or people who might not know what's going on. They're going to start talking to them specifically. So make sure that someone isn't just, controlling the whole interview.